browser extensions to get a fuller picture of what's going on with the page. They're also great for more advanced things that can't be done with a bookmarklet. So when you fixed that first layer of issues that those bookmarklets help you with, these tools are going to come in handy. We have two different sort of categories of extensions. There's multi-purpose extensions and single-purpose extensions. So when it comes to multi-purpose extensions, the one that I absolutely love is Hoverify. It's really versatile. It's primarily marketed as a development tool, but it has some really great use cases for accessibility. So the inspector, for instance, is really great for hovering around the page to make sure that everything's tagged correctly. You can check on sizing and spacing of elements. There's really a ton more that you can do. It'll generate a font list for you. It also has a color palette. So this really helps you sort of pull out the different parts of the site to test for a bunch of different things. They also have a responsive view, which can provide a little bit of context for things like too much animation when scrolling, font sizes, mobile menus, mobile features that are different than desktop, other reflow issues. So this tool as a whole is probably one of the greatest tools in my arsenal. It has a ton of other features as well. SEO tends to overlap quite a bit with accessibility, so their SEO tools are really great for checking on links, headers, document language. It has the ability to capture screenshots of, either the full page, a specific element, a defined area. These are all really helpful when identifying parts of a page that need attention. So you can hand it off to a team member or create some kind of report and have it be called out in some way. And so it's definitely a tool that I would highly recommend checking out to see if you find it helpful. And that's going to bring us to our single-purpose extensions. We're going to start with a couple of resources for responsive testing. Like I said, it's a really helpful thing to have a bunch of different sizes visible all at once. The first one, the multi-screen responsive testing tool, is a Chrome extension. And there's also a desktop app called Responsively. They have an extension that'll let you open the current website in their app. So that could be helpful as well. For checking color contrast, there's a really great extension called WCAG Contrast Checker. If you scroll to the bottom of the page that I linked to, it has links for Chrome, Firefox, and Edge. There's also something called Aria. It usually requires a bit of experience to implement and to test. There's a really helpful tool for visualizing how the page is laid out and where the Aria might be misused or missing. They have links for Chrome and Firefox. And to see this one in action, we'll go over to overnightwebsite.com and activate the extension. And it just turns on this sort of outline view of the page. It shows us our landmarks. It shows us different links. The text is laid out really simply, and it just gives us a really great way to see what pieces of the page there are and if it's all laid out properly. This is not an exhaustive list of browser extensions. There are a ton more. These are just the ones that I use and that can help you get started with testing for accessibility. I'll add links to all the tools I reference in the description. Just a brief disclaimer, browser extensions are bits of code that run when you click on them. So make sure that you trust the place that you're getting them from. And that's going to bring us to the end of our browser extension session. Make sure to check out the other accessibility testing tools in the rest of the videos.